Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, February 6th. Welcome back to Everyday Thoughts. It's a cloudy morning here in the upstate. Looks like might be coming in a little more rain, maybe a little snow in our area tonight, certainly north of here. And again, love being outside Saturday mornings. I think one of the things that is energizing to me is just to be around here where we are in the light. And even now the sun is starting to burst out of the clouds over the top of the house. And light is an important theme in the Bible. Jesus' word is light. He describes himself as light shining in the darkness. But I want to narrow it down. Psalm 19 talks about it's kind of cool because in the first part it talks about the sun traveling through the atmosphere on its journey every day from morning. And then it talks, in the middle of the psalm, talks about the commandments of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. And yes, that's meant that in the broader sense that the Word of God does give light to us. It does make things clearer. It helps us understand how to see the world because they have all this darkness around us, this misunderstanding, this confusion about who we are, where we come from. What's the purpose of life? And the commands of God, the direction of God, give light to all that. They dispel the darkness. They make it bright for us. But there's also an element here to the Word of God having a physiological impact on us. I believe Psalm 19 is talking about that as well. This phrase, giving light to the eyes, is also the same wording, same structure as when Jonathan was pursuing the Philistines and he was famished and he saw some honey and he ate the honey, not knowing that Saul had made a really stupid decree that nobody's supposed to eat until they won the victory. Jonathan had heard that, so he found some honey and he ate it, and it says it gave light to his eyes. And he even tells his, fellow soldiers about this, about how this having a little bit of honey brightened him and gave him energy and enabled him to go on and finish the fight. Well, in addition to these large themes of the Bible giving us light and understanding and the way to think clearly, the Word of God is also meant to impact us physiologically, impact our bodies, impact our guts, impact the way we view life, so that we now have that radiance within us. We have hope. When I'm discouraged, the Word of God brings light. It's not just in a sense of intellectual understanding, but it's also in the sense, I know the presence of God. I know this is what He's called me to. I can do this because He has told me He's going to be with me. His energy is here. The Spirit of God is here within me. It's living and active, sharper than any two-edged sword. There's a physiological impact when we believe the Word of God and we dispel the lies and truth around us. So that's also in Psalm 19. So read it in that sense. Be encouraged. Let the Word of God give light to your eyes, because no doubt you have things to face this day which seem overwhelming to you, which seem beyond being possible. That can drain the energy from us. But the Word of God, promise of God, that He's being with us, He knows us, He knows everything about us. And yet He's committed to us and loves us. And He gives us clear commands, direction. It lets me know what to do. That brings light to my eyes. It gives me the energy and strength to do the things that God's called me to do. And that's another beautiful aspect of the Word of God. The Psalms of God are meant to do that. Let the songs of God that point to the beauty of God and the perfection of His Word, let that give light to your eyes this Saturday so that you can embrace this world with the hope that is within you that can't be found anywhere else. And that's a really cool thought for this day. May the Word of God be light to your eyes this day. You have a great day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.